Hello everyone, I'm SadfaceRL. This is my YouTube channel and welcome to this tutorial of Moonlight over the sea. First thing I've done is set up a small canvas. I've found out that when you're just starting out in pixel art, you will find it much less stressful and much less overwhelming starting out with smaller canvas sizes and building up your confidence. For this piece, my canvas size is 64 by 36 pixels. We'll start here with a very basic background. This will be our first layer and will simply be two colours, one for the sea and one for the sky. Now we have our two colours, you can see that these two colours have already created a sky, a sea and an horizon. I've personally made the sky a lighter colour than the sea. This is an artistic choice and more often than not more realistic, but feel free to experiment. I'm also going to add an horizon line, that's another artistic choice. All of these are very flexible artistic decisions. This is one of the best things about drawing and painting. You are not bound by reality. You can have your sky be green, the moon could be square, there are limitless possibilities open to you. Now let's move on to the moon. Now I've already got a whole tutorial on the moon which I'll leave linked in the description below. We won't need as much detail here as in that tutorial because of the canvas size we have chosen, so a bright circle will do. I'm not going to use a solid white, but I suggest adding just a tint of blue. If we use just a bright white, the reflection and contrast between the current colours would be too much. Now we have our moon in the sky, it's time to add a little bit of detail. The moon in my experience, and what I've put here, tends to have craters that form the shape of a 6 or a 9, depending upon how you look at it. So I'm just going to add some shadows that form these shapes, starting with a larger area and using some darker shadows within the lighter shadows. I've also added a slight glow to the moon. I will use a colour closer to the sky for this and it gives the moon a nice outline. A sprinkle of stars will make the sky more interesting, but let's not just use the brightest stars. I have started here with some very faded stars, and with every iteration of stars I add, I will increase the brightness but add steadily less and less stars. Okay, let's move on to the reflection. Starting with the colour of the moon, we add the first line just below the horizon. Then we add a smaller offset line just under that one. From now on, I will leave a gap between each line and offset them in a more zigzag pattern. Once we have all the lines, we will fade them as they get closer to the bottom of the canvas. Then we can add a few extra lines to fade them horizontally. The gaps I'm leaving here are to visually represent the waves. There will be areas of the sea's surface that do not catch the moonlight. Now let's go over a few tips that I did not cover in the main video. It's a great idea to keep the brighter stars closer to the moon so as to attract the eye to the centre of the piece. Usually the brightness of the moon would affect how we see the stars within its proximity. However, as artists, we have the power to alter reality in our artwork. I also stretched out the horizontal fade on the reflection so that the ocean does not look as blank. This can help widen the focus a little too. If you want, you can lower the moon if you want more focus towards the reflection. In my image here, the focus is shared between the moon and the reflection. Thank you for watching everyone. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. There are links for other tutorials and my Patreon in the description below. Take care and stay safe everyone.